This is unbelievable. There are now multiple reports that Lewis Hamilton has agreed a absolutely ballistic bombshell driver transfer to Scuderia Ferrari from 2025. I didn't want to believe it. I genuinely did not want to believe it. I thought, it's just one of those things, you know. We hear Lewis to Ferrari. We've heard it every other year, you know. It just comes up and it just always battered away. But now, more than ever, multiple sources are all confirming to multiple news outlets that this is actually a thing. I thought Sky F1 was maybe just jumping the gun a little bit when they, you know, put out a video and it was breaking news. Lewis Hamilton joins Ferrari for 2025, but in the video, the hosts are saying it looks likely or looks like it might. But then we've got actual other journalists who are very well known for being accurate and they don't bother tweeting unless they really know what it's about. One of them is Chris Maidland. He's always very good for this. And he says, no official confirmation yet from either side, but am told Hamilton to Ferrari is accurate. That is accurate. And it would be obviously alongside Leclerc. Sainz would be left without a seat. We've got sources confirming to ESPN that Hamilton is set to move to Ferrari in 2025. We've got TheRace.com. Hamilton agrees to bombshell Ferrari move from Mark Hughes. All of these big figures in the F1 journalist space commenting on this. We've got another one translation here. Don't usually comment on rumours, but this is more than just a rumour. That the chances of Hamilton wearing Ferrari are very high, and do not rule out he's already signed, and it's caught Mercedes off guard. And now I'm seeing, as I record this on Twitter, people are saying, oh, there might be a press conference coming later at 2 p.m. from, you know, Merck to kind of announce it to the factory or whatever. This is like one of those pipe dream transfers that you talk about, but you feel like maybe it wasn't ever going to happen, especially because Lewis in recent years, or, you know, when he was winning the championship, seemed so like diehard Mercedes till the end. But Merck have not delivered in the last 2 years of Formula One, and maybe he's already not seeing great signs for this upcoming year's car in terms of how it feels in the simulator, or maybe this is just a really ballsy move, even before he knows how the Merc 2024 car is going to drive. He's just going, screw it. Look, I'm towards the end of my career. I want to end the career at Ferrari. And to be honest, a driver of Lewis Hamilton's caliber, it would be very romantic and poetic to have even have just a stint at Ferrari, let alone finish his career at Ferrari. You got to say things like Fernando Alonso coming back in at his age and still performing well, I think has kind of maybe opened Hamilton's and everyone's eyes to the fact that now no longer, maybe 10, 15 years ago, people were saying there's a cutoff of about, you know, 32, you would say 32, you know, plus you're kind of maybe going to end your F1 career. Alonso's proving you can keep going and going, you know, the way these guys are mega athletes, the nutrition, the everything that they goes into, you know, developing them as an athlete now means they can prolong their career even longer than maybe drivers in the past have done. So Lewis has still got fight in him, and he said that many times in interviews in the last season. He's still, you know, massively pumped up to try and get back to winning ways, but he's always said it with the team, with Mercedes. So the fact that this is dropping like this is crazy. This is as big of a bombshell move as when Lewis first moved from McLaren to Mercedes. At the time, that seemed like the most unlikely thing. You know, Seb leaving Red Bull to Ferrari in 2015, that was kind of coming. It was building over a season. This equivalent would be Seb announcing he was leaving Red Bull for Ferrari at the start of the 2014 season for 2015. Like, it's a very different timeline. Like, this is happening before like a third season of struggle and pain from Hamilton. You know, and he signed a deal with Merck for 2 years, but you know, allegedly there's reports of, you know, there must be like a release clause or, you know, something about, you know, not performing or whatever, or just a way to get out of it basically. And maybe Hamilton has pulled that trigger and caught Mercedes off guard. This is crazy. I mean, other question marks of where does Carlos Sainz go if this is indeed going to happen. You know, he had such a strong last year. Arguably, in my opinion, you know, he got Ferrari's one and only win last season. Yes, Leclerc did come back in the points, but I think consistently Sainz was putting in great shifts for Ferrari last season. So he's still a driver that offers a lot to a lot of, you know, teams. So where is he going to go? I think it's unlikely it's going to be a straight swap for him to Mercedes. So who is going to go to Mercedes? You know, will it be, you know, someone new to Formula One? Will it be, you know, one of the Mercedes junior driver they're developing right now in Formula 2? Doesn't seem likely. That's never been Mercedes style. Will it be someone like Alexander Albon? It can't be someone like Lando Norris because he's now locked down to McLaren. It can't be Leclerc going the other way because Leclerc's locked down. And that, also getting onto that, means it will be Leclerc and Hamilton as teammates. What a mental and juicy teammate lineup, because you know, they've both got a bit of ego about them. They've both got a bit of, you know, this is, you know, numero uno status. It's Leclerc's team at the moment, really, and Hamilton's stepping in, but Hamilton is a 7-time world champion, so is the dynamic going to shift there? Oh, just crazy. Wow. F1 needed this, by the way, as well. F1 needed this kind of buzz about anything to do with Formula One. After such a long and very drawn-out, dull season last year, the sport felt like it was losing a bit of steam off the back of some brilliant years. You know, in 2020, 2021, or even, you know, previous years before that, you could argue were more exciting than what we had in 23. And, you know, like, newer fans were getting disinterested, and you see that also with the drop of interest of like the game as well on YouTube and everything like that, and the sales. So F1 needs a big buzz moment like this. And this is just crazy. This is also just, it's gonna just skip to 2025. Do we really need to do 24? Can we just skip? Can we just skip a year? Yeah, let me know what you guys make of it. The more and more I wanted to wait a bit until I record this. I'm recording this just before midday. 12 p.m. You know, the news started breaking as early as 10 a.m. So I've waited like an hour and a bit just to really soak things up. You know, to actually make sure, oh, is this actually gonna freaking happen? And more people are reporting it, more outlets are confirming. So this genuinely has some legs, like genuinely. And maybe even later today, we might get an official announcement. Wow. Hamilton in Ferrari red. Unbelievable. Well, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And once there is any more news, official announcement, I will be on it, because this is news that is quite literally the biggest news you get in Formula One, and it is worth making a video on, because how can you not? It's such an exciting bit of news and potential. But yeah, till then, guys, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.